Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Behind me here, I got a lot of different bladed jigs. Just got some new trailers in the mail. Pretty pumped up about that. A couple fire crawls here, so let's get right into it. Alright, here we are. This big pile. Looks like crap, but we're going to get to it. So, I picked up some new trailers here for these chatterbaits. We got the Kamikaze Swim On in Prill. We got the Kamikaze Craw and Flamethrower. We got the Kamikaze Swim On in Black Blue Flake. And we got it in Flamethrower. So some pretty cool craws. So we're going to go over these different types of bladed baits here. So let me slide this aside and let's start with the least expensive one here. Which is, I'm ready to get my fire crawl on. But this is on the cheaper side here. This is your $5 chatterbait right here. Pretty much we get this wire tie here. It's a bulky wire tie. We don't get very nice paint jobs with the head, but on this one I actually put a little pattern in there. This one you're just going to get the lead bait keeper, which is very bulky on this bait, and this bait almost doesn't work out on it because it wants to split, as you see here. It's really thinned out. So I think when Big Bites made these trailers, even the Kamikaze Swim-Ons, because they're like practically the same body here, I think they really were like thinking of the JackHammer. I think they had that in mind, because their bait keeper's very thin. But this is just your regular standard chatterbait, your $5 chatterbait, and it's not bad. It doesn't, sometimes, you get a little hiccups with the chatter. Sometimes you gotta rip your rod to get it to chatter. It doesn't chatter instantaneously like the more expensive ones do. So we got this at $5 here. The next one we got is some odd ones here. I gotta dig through this pile. They're all just hanging out together. We got this little freaky dude right here. This is about, I believe, like $6 or $7. This is made by Striking here. This one's really different because the weight is on the blade itself. So this is just a hook that swings here. So this is a different approach to the chatterbait. Now when you do, if you're any other company other than Z-Man, when you make your chatterbait or your bladed jig and you have the blade attached directly to the head like this, with nothing in between the head to the blade, you gotta pay Z-Man a little bit of money there because it's their patent. So that's that. I do believe this got away with that because the weight is attached to the blade. So that's something totally different there. This is a really weird one. It's definitely, you could swim it through on a steady retrieve, and it has a hard thump. It definitely does work. And what's good about this one too is if you hop it around on the bottom, let me get a grip of this. You hop it around on the bottom, it is gonna bounce around. And I mean, it does look really good. You get a nice crawl trailer or something on there. Not a hand-tied skirt here. It just is, you can slide these things on and off here. Same thing with this one at $5. Not hand-tied. You can slide it on and off. Now, the next one that is a little odd is this one. This is made by Mustad. I'm not sure. I forget how much they are charging for this, but I do believe that this is like $5. I could be wrong. This is totally a different approach here. We do have a snap right here. And what's weird about this, I haven't fished it yet, but this just seems like you're going to get a lot of line twists. Because in the videos I've seen, this thing is just rotating around like this. And I just don't see how you're not going to end up with a bunch of line twists. It's not like this thing's moving. The blade's actually moving around. So this is really weird. I'll have to try that. This does come with a little weed guard there. So you definitely do some things with that. I don't believe that this is... Well, yeah, you can add a trailer here. We do have 2 wire bait keepers here. So there's something totally weird and different. It's made by Mustad. Don't know much about it, but I figure I'd just show you since we're talking bladed jigs. Now, the next one up that's not as expensive is... Where are you? It's an odd one. These are like $7. It's made by Strike King. It's called Pure Poison. And this is it. We have our connection point. If I could grab this thing. Where are you? Get out of there. It's just like a an oval split ring, pretty much. And I'm not sure if they have to pay royalties for this attached straight to the head. But this is not a hand-tied skirt. It just slides on and off, you know. Whenever I'm fishing around, I find someone's chatterbait. Usually the hook's all gone and beat up, but I'll take it and I'll pull the skirt off, take it home, clean it, and it's usually pretty good. So if you ever find a beat-up chatterbait on a bank, the skirt is still pretty good. Now, what's different about this one is this one doesn't have any kind of bait keepers here. It does have a little light wire hook that is pretty cheap, but it will get the job done. But as you see, there's no bait keeper there. That's because you're not supposed to fish this one with a trailer. This one has a long skirt that hangs in the middle, kind of like your War Eagle spinner baits. The skirt is supposed to look like a trailer. So as you see, it's longer there. And yeah, I fished it. I didn't spend too much time with it, but it's a Strike King Pure Poison. What do they call it? A swimming blade. So we got that. We're going from least expensive to more expensive. Now this one is like $7 or $8 here. And this one's actually built probably better than a lot of these ones here, truthfully. We get a nice decal in the eye here. Nice looking head there. We get a wide blade here. It looks like a shield. This one is on the wire itself. And it's got a really weird thing going on here. We got these 3 beads just chilling there. That's why it gets the name clickbait, because this is just going to be chattering through the water. Apparently clicking off them beads. I have not got to fish this yet. But this is going to have your hand-tied skirt right here. This does have the lead bait keeper and a wire bait keeper on here. This is the Kamikaze swim on and flamethrower from Big Bite Baits. I think that looks pretty good. This tails have the holes to help give it action. Apparently Big Bites is saying that it will have a scissor like action. But it's pretty cool design here. Something totally different. And they don't have to pay no royalties because it's not attached directly to the head. They got this whole thing going. This is actually their own patent that they have pending. So pretty cool. It's like $7 or $8. Does have a nice sharp hook. So we got that. I'm ready to throw these reds in the black and blues. Next up, we have this other one here, which is an odd one. This is a, right here, a CFL. It's a Z-Man and Freedom collaboration. Now these are $9.99, so these are $10 right here. We do go with this straight wire connection here, but we do have a free swinging hook, and this one's mostly made to swim down low off the bottom. We have this football head style here to click off of rocks and bang off of rocks. We do have this lead bait keeper here. Pretty sharp hook, really sharp hook. And yeah, so you're gonna want to fish this in your like nice rocky areas. Just bounce it and deflect it off stuff. Keep it moving. But yeah, this is a rubber band here. Kind of looks, the skirt looks like a finesse jig. And that's all I can say about that. So that's $10. Now, going back over to Z-Man here. This one is $10 here. This is the, what are they calling it again? The CrossEyeZ. And this one here has adjustable weed guard. It has a hand-tied skirt. And this one has a snap right to the blade. As you see, not a bad, it's kind of a cheap looking snap, truthfully. If you compare to like your JackHammer or even your Thunder Cricket, which I'll show you those, you'll see that this snap is not as good as those. This is a JackHammer. It's more beefed up, more secure, locked up a lot better on there. This one, not so much. It's just one little loophole in it there and one over here. But what is cool about this, though, is the weed guard. This one's going to have one lead bait keeper and one wire one under there. This is really good right here. So we have these metal wired weed guards, and they are coated in some kind of plastic here around it. And you could adjust these things. You could flare it out as much as you want. You could bring it in, bring it down, up. However you want it. You're going to get snagged a lot less with this. And, you know, we get a nice paint job there. A little speckled paint job. Nice looking skirt. Little square strands. And on here I have a Berkeley Pit Boss. And this is in, I believe they call it Hot Craw. And we got our, you know, pretty much that hot red everybody's, you know, getting ready to throw. With a little green pumpkin. Now with these ones, every bait's going to look different with the injection. They're not all going to look the same. Some will look more red, some will look more brown. So it's a little inconsistent. But we know these outer legs really flat. So that's $10. Next up, these are like 12 to 13 bucks. This is a Strike King Thunder Cricket. And they pretty much have to pay Z-Man for their blade to be tied directly to the head. This one will actually move. It has a little swivel there. So it looks a lot like the Pure Poison one. But it's just not built nearly as well. This is just like an oval split ring that it moves here. But very similar. The heads look pretty similar. You would think they're the same, but they're not. And they perform a lot different. We get this rounded blade up here. A lot of the Z-Man stuff squared off. Some people feel you get hung a lot less with this roundness. You get, you know, you get stuck in wood more with the with this style here. You know, I think because it has the sharper corners, it just digs in more. This one kind of deflects because it's round. We do get a nice High quality snap right there. That baby's thick. It's a thick boy right there. You know what? I don't like that. We're going to say that's a thick girl right there. But yeah, nice head, teardrop head. Well, this is not a hand tie. That's the one thing that's weird about this, is it does have the rubber band here. But we do have a good bait keeper here. It looks a lot like the JackHammer. We only get one wire bait keeper here, but trust me, it works and it gets the job done. And it's gonna be like 12 to 13 bucks. That is the Strike King Thunder Cricket. Now, pretty much the king of all is going to be the JackHammer. Z-Man JackHammer. And you can just see the quality here. We get a really awesome paint job on the heads of the bait. Really nice shape. We get a little gill plate. Nice eyes. And nice thick wire there. That's a thick wire. Nice painted blade. A high quality snap right there. Looking really good. Hand tied skirt. A lot more skirt like options. These skirts here got a lot more colors. And the bait keeper on here is the best out of all of them. It's nice and thin here, so it's not going to bust your baits. You could put a lot thinner baits on here, trailers, and we have the double weed guard here, or the double bait keeper. Really sharp hooks. And these things, once you cast them out and retrieve them, they start chattering right away. Same goes with the Thunder Cricket. So yeah, there are all the different chatterbaits. There's a couple more out there that I don't have, like the Project Z made by Z-Man. And, you know, I do have some of the mini ones, but this video is already too long. I'm not going to make it go any longer. I just wanted to show you, you know, it's not a chatterbait, but I've had this for a while, and I guess it's coming up pretty soon, and this might do pretty good right here. This is a Strike King spinnerbait here, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. This is kind of a long video, you know, so hopefully I kept it entertaining. You could always go on Big Bite Baits and check these out if you want them. They do ship pretty fast, so I had no problems. I mean, they were here within a week. And they have so many different colors. And they have a lot of different style baits, so definitely check them out if you want to. Anyway, well, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace out.